Okay, see you tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Will I Go Broke Before I Get My Next Paycheck? I have a problem. I understand that. I have a huge problem. Today we are going to be going over the purchases I have made this past couple weeks and an insane Pokemon lot that I actually picked up on eBay. It was a lot of 60 cards or something like that, and there's a lot of rare cards in there, and we're going to be going over those cards today. Also, we completed a set that we were hunting for a while that I'm going to show off in this episode as well. And we also picked up a couple rare vintage cards in a vintage pack. So we're going to be showing all of that off today. If you guys are excited for that, make sure to hit the like button down below, and let's get right into it. Alright, so today what I want to start off with is showing off what I picked up, what's considered vintage. These two cards are from first edition Jungle, and they're non-holo cards, but they're cards that are very, I don't know what words I'm going for here. They're doing really well right now. People are wanting them, and people are wanting to buy them. So I did buy an ungraded Pikachu card, first edition. It does look pretty good. I don't think it's going to be a PSA 10. PSA 10s for these cards are going for about $150 to $100, which is pretty cool. I think it's at least going to be a PSA 9. I think the centering is really good, but I really just wanted to pick this up. I think I picked this up for like $9 or $8, so it's not too bad. It's a little off in the case, which I can fix. I know that's probably bothering a couple people, but I'm really excited. It's just an old, good Pikachu card from I think 1995 or 1996, which I think is a really cool card. So moving on to the next first edition Jungle card, we actually picked up an Eevee. You guys know me. I do like Eevee a lot. I like all the Eevees. I mean, all the Eeveelutions and this Eevee. This Eevee is actually going for like $150 to $175 PSA 10, which is absolutely insane. Once again, there's a little dirt on the case, so don't think that that's on the card. It does look really nice. I don't know if it is a PSA 10. I think it's at least a PSA 9. I just want to get my hands on the card and, just get my luck, see what we can do. And I think it's a really cool card. Obviously, it's from my childhood. This is cards that I pulled when I was younger, way back in the day. But I picked this one up as well for like $5 or $6. And I thought that was really good because it is first edition and it is in pretty good shape. And it's just a card that I'd like to hold on to for a while. I'm not really trying to flip any of these cards that I pick up like in the next year or so. It's just cards that I am really enjoying holding on to and just seeing if I can grade them myself and get a good grade. Now, we have another vintage, not a set per se, but we did pick up a first edition Jungle pack. I also picked up, this one is unweighed, and if you guys did not know, you can actually weigh the packs to see if there's going to be holo cards in them. This pack is unweighed. It was from a box, just pulled straight out of a box. I also did buy a light pack, so that means it is not heavy. A heavy pack usually means that it has a holo in it, but I actually did buy a light pack that I might open up on this channel if you guys think that would be fun. And who knows, I might even open up this as well. I did pay $200 for this pack, which is absolutely ridiculous, but it's just something that I think is really cool that I want to hold on to. And it has just some really good cards inside. Also, the commons, like even non-holo cards, are going really, really well right now. The market for the non-holo cards, like I'm trying to think, like the Eeveelutions, non-holo, they're doing really well. Persian, Meowth, Pikachu, and Eevee, like I said earlier, these cards over here, they're doing really well. And just any sort of rare card, if you get it in like PSA 10, it's just selling really well. So I really wanted to pick up a pack of this while the prices are still somewhat not crazy. I know that you think that, you know, picking something up for $200, like, oh yeah, that's a deal. But yeah, it is made by Wizards of the Coast, which is the old not producer, yeah, I guess producer for the cards back in the day. So now we're going to move on to more modern cards, and you guys know that I've been trying to get all of the evolutions in Hidden Fates PSA 10. So I do believe this is the first time you guys are going to see these in PSA 10. I do have the Eevee, also known as Espeon. I'm an idiot in PSA 10. That shiny Espeon looks absolutely amazing. I'm really excited to have that. Also, we got the Glaceon. I don't know if I showed these off in the last episode, but we did get that PSA 10, and I just really like the shine on all of these. I know it's just such a lame thing to say, but I really like the pattern just of these lines going out and the stars kind of by it. But the newest card we did pick up, also just kind of show you the Leafeon, the Sylveon, and the newest card we picked up was the Umbreon, which we finally got. So that means we have all of the evolutions of Hidden Fates, shiny, holographic, which I'm really excited about. I think this card is absolutely amazing. The blue on the Umbreon looks so good, and just the blue outline on it I think is an amazing card. So we do have all of the evolutions in PSA 10 with the Eevee as well, the shiny Eevee, which I think has a really good background. And yeah, I'm really glad I got all 10, or not all 10, all 6 of those, I believe it's 6. Yeah, all 6. And I really am looking for more evolution cards. I have my sight set on a new set coming up. Probably won't talk about it really, but I just really like hunting for evolutions and holographic and non-holographic, and it's just some of my favorite Pokemon. So I just think that's what you want to go for. Moving on to the $1,000 set I picked up on eBay. Now you're gonna think I'm absolutely crazy, but these are all the cards that I picked up. That some of them are very rare, some of them are somewhat rare. These are the somewhat rares over here that I'm probably just gonna hold on to just because they look cool. Just letting you guys know, I'll probably do these at the end of the episode without me talking over it, just probably with some music. If you just want to hang out and look at some cards, I'm probably just gonna do that. But I'm going to go over kind of the market and the what I believe these cards are going to be worth, or what they are selling for right now. So we are going to get this going. I do have 2 Golurks from Boundaries Crossed. I really like the gold border. These cards aren't in crazy good shape. Like, once again, if you see any crazy big scratches or anything, it's probably on the outside of the case. But I would say that both of these cards are probably a PSA 8. PSA 10s are going for about $200 to $300. You can kind of see on the back of this card. See if I can get, there's a little whitening right there. There's also some whitening down here and a little chip on the top right. So like I said, this is probably not gonna be a PSA 10, but I really like these gold secret rare cards in the Plasma Storm, Plasma Freeze, and Plasma Blast sets. Also, I believe they're in Boundaries Crossed, because that's what this is right here, Boundaries Crossed. But I really, this card wasn't even, you know, on my radar in this set. This is just a little icing on the cake, just getting a really cool card. I like that it also has that holo right here. But PSA 8s are going for about $40 to $50. So I have 2 of these, and I think, you know, who knows? I'll probably hold on to them just because I think they're really cool looking. But yeah, PSA 8s, when I get them graded, that's what I think it's going to be, a PSA 8. All right, so moving on to the next card, we have I believe a Dark Explorer's Archeops, which I really like, and I'm trying to get that kind of holo on it. The Archeops itself is filled with holo foil, and I think it's really cool. Personally, I think this card is probably like $50 to $100. I can't look at the back, and I don't want to take, oh, you guys can see me over there. I can't look at the back because it's in a sleeve, and I don't want to take it out because my big old fingers would mess it up. But this is just a really cool card that I really like. Archeops. I think Archeops is a really underrated Pokemon. It has that defeatist ability, which, you know, kind of makes it not as not as desirable to use, but I really like the design of Archeops, and I thought this was a really cool card in the set. Moving on to another weird card. This is a secret rare card from Boundaries Cross. It is Rocky Helmet. It does have that gold border around it, and I think it just looks absolutely awesome. I know it's just an item card, but I really just want to get these gold cards. I really like the gold boundaries, these secret rares from, like I said, Boundaries Crossed. What is it? Boundaries Crossed, Plasma Storm, Plasma Freeze, and Plasma Blast. I believe that's all of these gold bordered cards, and I think they're really cool. Right now, the market for this, PSA 8 or PSA 9, I kind of saw it going for like $25 or $30, which is pretty good. You know, it's nothing crazy. I don't think this is a PSA 10 personally. As you can see, there's a card sleeve on the back. I don't know what kind of sleeve this is. If you guys do know what kind of sleeve this is, let me know in the comment section below. I don't know if this is anything special, but yeah, I really just think these secret rares are really cool. And we're gonna be moving on to some Meteor cards. Alright, we're coming in with two big boys, Boundaries Crossed Holo Charizards. Now, these two, I believe, could be about PSA 8 or PSA 9. I don't want to take them out of the, their slips or sleeves, but these are really cool. Anything Charizard is just worth collecting just because people love Charizard. This was just another cherry on top of the cake of this set that I picked up. Trust me, there's gonna be some crazy cards that I really wanted. That's the reason I paid so much money for this set. But PSA 8, or I should say PSA 8 or PSA 9, they're going from like $70 to $120 for these Charizards. People just really like Charizards. I personally think it's a really cool card as well. I kind of like the, it almost looks like static from a television, just kind of that cool background for that foil. But yeah, we do have two of them, and I'm really excited that we got to pick two of these up. It's always good to have Charizards in the collection because, like I said, people just love Charizard, and I think it's a really cool card as well. Moving on to a kind of a, you know, a little weirder card. It is going to be a Boundaries Crossed Keldeo. I'm not the biggest Keldeo fan, but I really like the gold outline that is on this Keldeo. Currently this card, I think ungraded, or I shouldn't say ungraded, like PSA 8 through PSA 10, I should say, going for about $60 to $100. I don't know if I have it PSA, what it is PSA rated, but I'm going to be doing a video on that, sending my cards into PSA, Professional Sports Authentication, and we're going to get these professionally graded to see what we get. But yeah, I just think this Keldeo is really cool. And we're going to move on to the next card, which is a Zoroark, I believe from Next Destinies, which I think is a really cool card. I hope you guys can see that coloring on the Zoroark itself. Once again, you got some scratches. That's just from the case itself, but the Zoroark coloring is just so cool. I really like it. But I think this card we have is probably like a PSA 8. I don't think we're gonna have any PSA 10s in here. We might have one or two. If we have one or two in this whole set, I'd be happy. Especially in the more rare cards, which would be absolutely amazing. But this card, PSA 8, is going for about $70 to $90, which is still really awesome. And it's just a really cool looking card, and I'm glad I was able to pick it up. Now, this is one of the cards that I really was excited about when I saw this set. It's not one of the most rare or, I mean, it is pretty rare, but it isn't really a sought out for card. There's not a lot of cards in rotation, but it is going to be a Dark Explorer's Gardevoir. Now, that is a shiny Gardevoir as well, which I think looks absolutely amazing. This card, ungraded right now, like ungraded meaning just like this, as is going for about $120. That's just ungraded. And this card looks amazing. And we have those weird trees in the back, but I'm really excited I got to pick this one up. This card for sure caught my eye, and I think it's just kind of a little rare gem that we got to pick up along with the other amazing cards that we have. But I really like the Psychic Eye down here, if you guys can see that. And just that the Gardevoir is shiny just makes it that much better. I think it's just so cool. Next up is a card that is kind of a weird, random card that probably didn't belong in this set, and we can't see the back. It is a Lapras EX from the Ruby Sapphire series. I don't think this thing's in the best shape. I don't know if you can see, but there's probably some scratches here and there. But I just thought this was a really cool card to have, just to see how much holo foil there is. I mean, this whole card is basically it. Besides the blue, You guys just see the borders and next to Lapras, and I just think it's a really cool card. We're gonna check out the back because we actually can see the back. And we got a little couple nicks up here and a nick up there. And I mean, that's pretty much it. Maybe a little whitening on the bottom down here. But the thing I'm worried about is there's so much hollow foil that just one little scratch on it can just drive the value down. Like I said, this isn't going to be the like mother of all mother cards, but currently ungraded, this card is going for about $20 to $30, which I think is cool. Like I said, I'm not really trying to sell all these cards. I just think this is a really cool card to keep in my collection just because it's such an old card. Like, I think it's from 2003, Ruby and Sapphire EX. It's such a cool card, and it's still in pretty good condition for being from 2003. Now we're moving on into some of the Big Daddy cards. I don't know if the rest of these are going to be Big Daddy cards. I believe the rest of these are going to be our Big Daddy cards. That's what we're calling them. But we do have a Plasma Freeze Secret Rare Poleon. This was one of the cards I really wanted. Currently, there's a PSA 10 that is going for $600. It sold at $600. Like I said, I don't think we're gonna have any PSA 10s. Ungraded, these are going for about $50 to $60. I just am really glad I got to have one of these in my collection. Like I said, I really want to get all of these secret rares from these sets just because the gold borders and the gold on the card is just so cool. This is just a really cool card that I really like in Poleon. I just wanted to have it in my collection, and I'm just glad I got to pick it up. Next, we're going with another Big Mac Daddy, the Plasma Freeze Secret Rare Garchomp, which once again is just that gold background looking absolutely amazing. I'm really excited to have this. An auction just ended for this card at PSA 10 for about $595. $595 just for a PSA 10 of this card. Low population for sure. Almost dropped it right there. Can't check out the back because it is that little green sleeve, but just another amazing card. Just seeing that shininess on the actual Garchomp, which I think is really cool. And like I said, you know, I'm getting all of these gold border cards. Now we're coming up on a fun one, a definite fun one. It is going to be a Plasma Freeze Garbodor. Now, I'm not the biggest Garbodor. I'm not the biggest fan of Garbodor, but like I said, this gold just makes every card look absolutely amazing with that Psychic Eye down there, just looking clean. Currently, these cards ungraded are going for about $30, but a PSA 10 card is currently on the market for about $400. I think it's sold for $400, which is absolutely insane. But if we could just get a couple PSA 9s and like one PSA 10, like we would for sure make all of our money back that we spent. But you know, I'm not too worried about it. I'm just really excited we got to pick these up. We have a lot of good cards here, and you guys didn't see that big stack that we had earlier that I'm going to show at the end of this episode. That is just a bunch of cool random cards. Now we're coming in with another Plasma Freeze Secret Rare. It is going to be Plasma Freeze Secret Rare Sigileth. Right now, on eBay, Plasma Freeze Sigileth PSA 8 or PSA 9 is going for about $90 to $150. I think that's really a crazy deal. Currently, I think, you know, this card looks pretty good. If you do see any of these speckles up here, those are on the case. There is a little whitening down here if you can see it. I hope my big old hand isn't blocking it, but for the most part this card looks great. I think it's hilarious that it's probably one of our better looking cards of the set, and it is a Sigileth. So people really don't like Sigileth or Sigileth, I don't know what they call it, but I believe it also is a shiny version. That was kind of the whole point of these secret rares for these sets. Like I said, they're just so cool. You can give me any card in this gold foil, and I'm gonna go after it. So I'm glad we got to pick up the Sigileth. Coming in at a definitely cool card, I want to get the other version of it, is the Latios EX Full Art from Plasma Freeze. There's also a I apologize. I believe I said Latios. This is the Latios EX Plasma Freeze Full Art. I really do want to get the Latios version of this card as well, just because I want to complete this. I think Latios looks a lot better, even though I like Latios much more as a Pokemon. And we can't check out the back, but I really like the full art of this. I'm really usually a big fan of full arts. I know that the newer cards don't really go for as much as the the old modern holos, but these full arts I think are really cool. Just kind of seeing all these Pokemon in action. But what are these going for? Let's check it out. I did not write it down, but this one's more just for a cool card. Just wanted to show it off to you guys. I mean, technically I think ungraded they're going for like $15 to $20, which is still really cool. And graded PSA 10, I think they're like $200 or something crazy like that. But I'm probably going to get this graded just because I want to complete the Latios and Latios set, so I can probably have those together, and I think that would be a really cool thing. Now we're coming up to a really awesome card, which is, now we're getting into the scary stuff. The really scary stuff that I just do not want to touch ever. We have a Charizard G from, I believe, Pokemon Platinum. This card is absolutely amazing. We got that border, if you can see that silver shine around the border. Also, we got the fire, which is shining. Oh, it is such a cool card. I really like this card. I don't know if it's in the greatest condition. I think it's, I took it out of the sleeve when I opened the packaging just to kind of check it out. I should have written down my opinions on it when I took it out of the sleeve then. But right now, for a PSA 9 version of this card, it's going for $700. Just for a PSA 9, not even a PSA 10. I'd be happy with a PSA 8 of this card. Let's be honest, PSA 7 or 8, but really, if I get a PSA 9 of this bad boy, oh, I'd be set. I'd be just so set. But this is just such a good looking card. It also is in this nice little sleeve with Garchomp on it. And I'm really excited that this seller and I just got along really well and just really had good communication with each other. And this is just another really awesome card. So now a hiccup between the awesome cards and the super awesome cards. Coming in, we have, I believe, a Plasma Storm Victini. This is nothing crazy, like I said, just another cool looking card, just like that Plasma Storm Latios. I believe it was Plasma Storm, I don't know. But just another really cool looking card. Excited to pick this bad boy up. I just love the full arts, and I think Victini is really cool. Now we're going in to the really scary, really amazing, possibly thousands and thousands of dollars if these are good cards. We have a Plasma Storm Secret Rare Blastoise. Plasma Storm Secret Rare Blastoise. So right now, PSA 8 versions of this card are currently going for about $200. PSA 8 versions, $200. It's Blastoise, it's shiny as well, as you can see the back of that shell with that green shell and the little light bluer tint or purple tint. This card is just absolutely amazing. But PSA 9 is going for about $300, and right now there's a PSA 10 of this card going for $4,000. $4,000. Who knows if anyone's going to pick that up, but that is an insane amount of money just for a Blastoise. But I just was really excited to pick this one up. This is obviously one of the reasons I picked up this set, along with the next card that we see. But I just feel like there's so much value hidden in this set that, excuse me, that was gross. Over the years, I think we're just gonna make up our money and maybe even grow our money a little bit. But that's really not the goal. I just really wanted to pick up one of these Blastoises just because they're so hard to find, and this one's in pretty dang good condition. And you just never know. Like, I trusted this seller. We had long conversations just about condition, and we took pictures of the back and small areas that I wanted to check out. And, you know, it's just a really good looking card, and I'm really excited to have it. Now, moving on to the last big dog, the mother load of all mother loads, we have a Plasma Storm Secret Rare Charizard. Just let that settle in for a bit. Plasma Storm Secret Rare Charizard. This is a shining Charizard, also known as a shiny Charizard. It looks absolutely amazing. Now once again, if you do see any big scratches, that is probably on the case. This card is in pretty good condition. You guys can see the back here. Let me see if there's any like big nicks. There's like a small little whitening on the bottom corner, and that's pretty much it. Like the centering is really good. Let's check out the centering on the front. If anything, I think the centering is a little off on this side. Like it's a little smaller. As you can see, it's a little bigger on this side. But this card is just such an amazing card. And when I saw it in this collection, I said, oh my god, there's so much value in this collection. Even PSA 8, this card is going for $500. And I just think that's absolutely insane. Just $500 just for one card, which is just absolutely cool. But I've always liked Charizard's shiny form. I think the black is just an amazing color. Also, PSA 9 is going for $1,000. No big deal, just a cool $1,000. I don't think we have a PSA 10 version of this because of the centering and that small little nick on the bottom. But if we did have a PSA 10, this card is going for $7,500. $7,500. You heard that correctly. But yeah, I'm just glad I got to show this collection off to you guys. Next, we're just going to go over a couple of the other cards after I, sign out. Just want to thank you guys for watching this video. And what do you think? Did I get ripped off? Did I get a good deal on these cards? What do you guys think? I'm excited to see what we get these cards graded as. I'm definitely going to be grading all the cards I showed you guys, just because I think it would be really fun just to get all these graded. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and let's check out some more cool cards.